If you have seen any of my courses before, you've probably seen this guy. His name is John Smith. He's kind of arrogant and opinionated about everything. So he says that he uses Redux in every project, and so should you. Well, I tend to disagree. For every project or app, you need to understand what problem you're trying to solve, what your constraints are, and what solution optimally solves the problem according to those constraints. There is no such a thing as one-size-fits-all in software engineering. If you're on a tight budget, if you're building a small to medium-sized app with fairly simple UI and data flow, if the data doesn't change in your app, or if you simply fetch the data on every page load and render it statically on the page, Redux is probably not the right tool for you. It's just going to complicate things and slow you down without giving you much value. So don't use Redux or any other tools because they're popular or someone told you to. Always think about your needs and the kind of app you're building. Now, John argues that you should always use Redux right from the get-go because the state management problem will get messy sooner or later. So it's better to have the right foundation in the project. Well, that reminds me of the old proverb. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Developers like John are often used to a certain way of building apps. They solve every problem using the same solution. And honestly, I think that's just basic human nature. We don't want to constantly think and figure things out. We like to be on autopilot. But if you want to be a real software engineer, you need a different kind of attitude. You need to be an active problem solver. So the bottom line, Redux is great. It provides a number of benefits at the cost of extra complexity in your code base. You will see this as we go through this course. For every app, you need to think about all the pros and cons of Redux and see if it's really the right tool for you or not. In fact, Dan Abramov, the creator of Redux, once said, "You might not need Redux." This is a great blog post to read in your spare time. So, at the end of the day, I encourage you to watch this course to the end because it helps you see what Redux is all about and whether it's the right tool for your next project or not. Also, keep in mind that almost 60% of React projects are built with Redux. So if you're a React developer, chances are the next job or project you get is based on Redux. So you need to know how Redux code works and how to maintain it. And that's what you're going to learn in this course.